Hello everyone! Today we shall delve into the lore of the very first set of Battle Spirit Saga. I will read through and make chronological sense of the lore for each set that will be released. I will include starter decks, promo cards, and exclusive sets that have been released or revealed in full up to the point of every main set release. I will have a different approach to this lore than I did with the Legend of the Five Rings. Here, I will first look at the known realms and then go by the lore as a whole, instead of looking at certain factions. With that being said, let's begin. The world consists of 6 realms. Long ago, these 6 realms were in constant conflict, until 250 years ago, the hero K appeared and unified these realms into one peaceful empire. This is where the imperial calendar was established. However, peace did not last. The realm of flame. The realm of flame is barren. Volcanoes and rocky deserts dot the land. It is inhabited by dragons and dinosaurs. In the unified empire, this realm served as the world's police force, entrusted by the first emperor K, maintaining security and safety. The empire's administration focuses its attention mainly on the star dragons, who, according to legend, came from another world many eons ago when the world was divided. The dragonoids and the pterosaurs were in constant conflict. This conflict between the two races goes back to before the empire was established. It is said that both lived underground in the realm of flame, but the pterosaurs were driven out to live in the southern jungles by the dragonoids. Pterosaurs are short-tempered and violent. They tend to be very protective of their companions and treat outsiders very roughly. The dragonoids were underlings of the star dragons, who, a long time ago, as established earlier, lived underground and served the ancient dragons. Dragonoids have 4 arms. While most of us with 2 arms are right-handed, the majority of dragonoids favors the lower left. Those who are dominant with their upper left arm are most celebrated and conferred a higher status among their peers. A recent trend among dragonoids is that they keep goldfish in lava. There are other examples of species who live in the realm of flame. The emperor beasts are a powerful example. They only live in the few grassy plateaus in the realm. A large part of the realm of flame is thought to be unexplored due to volcanic fumes. It is said that there is still a numerous amount of undiscovered clans in the realm. The realm of gloom. This realm is filled with swamps and deep dark forests. There are marshes in the realm of gloom where the haze and humidity is so thick that even during midsummer the sun cannot shine through. This eternal mist, as described by the locals, is so thick that they could swim through it. It is said there are individuals in the realm of gloom who can manipulate shadows. The realm contains an underground region that houses a portal to the Dark World, a separate dimension. This place remains a mystery as hardly anyone speaks of it. The realm welcomes many new inhabitants through this portal from the Dark World. Almost the entire ruling class of the realm is made up of beings from the Dark World. Serpents also live in this realm, both in this world and the Dark World. They are slightly different in appearance, which has to do with the depths of the Dark World. Serpents with humanoid torsos tend to be violent. Some even specialize in assassination. The serpents from the Dark World are aggressive. Those joining Meduke's army were so ferocious that they were prepared to die in order to kill their foes. The realm of gloom sends out envoys to the realm of radiance to negotiate with the penguins. The realm of radiance. This realm is a paradise with blooming flowers and bright lights. It is inhabited by adorable spirits and angels. The realm sees itself as its own nation, despite it being against the imperial code. However, the angels representing the empire have given up chastising the realm's denizens. The land of spring contains a beautiful clear lake. You will feel as if you are swimming through the air. Then there is the land of cards, where there are 4 kings and 4 queens. All are equal on paper, but the Queen of Hearts abuses her power a bit too much and is disliked by many. The land of flowers was inhabited by the fair folk. In the land of fairies, there is a famous place called the Lost Forest. It is said that no one who enters gets out alive. However, it is a tourist attraction. The fairies change the path every 3 hours, and sometimes the fairies slack off and the tourists can find their way out. Other lands not mentioned in the realms are beasts, rainbows, and penguins. The realm of frost. This realm consists of permafrost ice fields. Its inhabitants adapted themselves to the cold by mechanizing themselves and their cities. The water has frozen over, and the aquatic creatures that used to live in them have adopted swimming through the skies with the power of machines. The realm has the strongest connection to the old civilization. Not all of the realm is frozen. There are vegetated areas where the herbivores congregate. Under the unified empire, it serves as the military and is the most obedient of all the realms. Because this overlaps with the policing force of the realm of flame, these two realms have been on bad terms for generations. The machines that inhabit this realm can be classified in 2 different categories. The first is the factory built mecha, which is cheaper and dependable. The second is the homemade mecha, which costs more and varies in performance. Hostility exists between the two groups as a result of their origin. The Ice Princesses, symbolic figures of the realm of frost, who have absolute control over the realm and can supersede government law, have cut off all ties with the world outside their towers except for the machine beasts, whose ties go back to the dawn of time. They are the caretakers of the Ice Princesses. The realm of forest and realm of water. This data for now is unknown. We will now look at the events that led up to the current time. And we will start with the first emperor, K. K hailed from the realm of gloom. He was the unifier of the realms. The emperor had regular guards as well as shadow guards, who were assassins to protect the empire. We can assume that he founded the empire and that the imperial calendar starts here. There's not much more information in the card set about K, but I am sure we will get more information as the sets progress. We will now skip ahead 200 years, and in the 200 years since the founding of the empire, the Star Dragons believed they inherited the responsibility for security as a whole. This deteriorated the empire's ideals and authority. The occupants of the other realms felt as if they used the imperial name to enforce their own morality and reap their own rewards. The Star Dragons were viewed as bothersome, except for Siegworm. He was held in high esteem, both within the realm of flame and in the other realms. It is said that the Dragonoids are responsible for the bad reputation that Star Dragons hold to promote their own self-interests. It was also in this time that the capital was moved from the realm of gloom to the realm of water. The angels grow accustomed in this time to their presence in the realm of radiance. In 249 of the imperial calendar, the order was issued to invade the realm of gloom. The empire had enough of the 50 years of tax evasion by the realm of gloom. These events are known as the Dark Prison. It was one of the darkest moments in history. The slaves of the realm of gloom had been brainwashed by the Dark Bishop to view the imperial government as their enemy, instead of the nobility who had been evading these taxes. Star Dragons captured control of the ports of the Realm of Gloom and confiscated their goods to discourage thoughts of resistance. The Mecha army of the Realm of Frost was ordered to put down the Realm of Gloom. A prince from the land of cards in the Realm of Radiance went mad when he announced to personally lead soldiers to participate in the Dark Prison. A few days later, the angels refused his offer, but he already totally forgot the entire matter. The reparations of these events forced the slaves into more severe labor and exploitation. During these events, the realm of Radiance was home to a heated debate as to which nation would host the interregional sports competition. Only thanks to the powerful speech of the divine beasts, the choice fell to the land of beasts to be the next host in 3 years. 3 years later, in the year 252 of the imperial calendar, the Archking Zenas proclaimed the formation of the new Phantasm Archkingdom. It was a declaration of independence from the realm of gloom to the Empire, bundled with a declaration of war. The Declaration of Independence was likely a consequence of the Dark Prison 3 years earlier. The imperial government, however, was never going to accept this declaration. Shortly thereafter, the world faced a crisis. Bright red jewels rained down from the skies, causing destruction and engulfing the world in flames. These jewels housed massive energy, and after some years of study, were called soul cores. When a soul core touched the spirit, it would infuse the spirit with its energy. If a spirit would survive this surge of energy, it would develop unprecedented abilities. If it could not survive the energy, it would disintegrate. This downpour of red jewels became known as the Star Havoc Rain. During this time, the Realm of Gloom declared war on the Realm of Flame. The invasion was led by the Queen Meduke, and many who joined her expedition had been granted resistance to the Soul Cores. The imperial government would again send in the White Mecha army to put them down as they have done 3 years before. After the White Army marched into the Realm of Gloom, the mechs were surprised that the enemy was unfazed by the Star Havoc rains. While the mechs were struggling to evade the red stones, their enemy confidently charged in as though they had a tolerance to them. Dino, the mech lord of the White Army, fought with one of the Dark World Seven, and both struck a fatal blow. Dino, grievously wounded, was dragged into the Dark World by one of its gods. When it seemed like the White Army was losing, its officers acted as shields while ordering their soldiers off the battlefield. A special unit was sent to repatriate the survivors. The Phantasm Archkingdom fended off the realm of Frost's Mecha army with an offensive led by Pandemium, head of the Dark World Seven. The Dark World Seven were the 7 divisions of the army of the Phantasm Archkingdom. Their original commanders were called the Dark World Seven. The mechanized soldiers who did not fight in the expedition were the foundation for rebuilding their military force. Those who managed to escape took refuge in the realm of Radiance, where they were taken care of by the Archangels. The angels saved many mechas and thought that the mechas would repay the favor if needed. The Queen of the Land of Flowers possessed nectar to aid the wounds of war, but she was worried the machines could not eat them. In total, a tenth of the White Army was lost during the invasion of the Realm of Gloom. The Phantasm Archkingdom claims it was 30% for political exaggeration. The Phantasm Archkingdom called it the Battle of Divine Victory. The Empire, however, recorded this as the first rebel suppression. After the defeat of the Army of White, the government demanded the Realm of Radiance to deliver soldiers. However, no denizen of the Realm of Radiance ever set foot on Gloom's soil because of their ability to postpone and delay the demands. One of such delays was a rock, paper, scissors tournament, where the loser would send troops. First, the esteemed representatives competed, then their assistants took over before exhaustion finally won out and they disbanded. The Realm of Flames army was led by the Imperial Thunder Dragon Seagworm, the most respected creature in the world at the time. Seagworm used his soul core energy to evolve into his Nova form and put up a solid fight. After the Imperial Thunder Dragon had fallen in battle, despite his transformation, his Star Dragon officers gathered any troops they could find and they attempted to flee. The Purple Army captured the seat of the Star Dragon power and made it the Meduke domain of the Phantasm Archkingdom. More Star Havoc reigns and Realm of Gloom rebellions occurred in the world, and by now the peace that lasted for 250 years was completely gone. The Realm of Gloom's army knew when to hide when the Star Havoc reigns were at their worst, as if Queen Meduke knew when the reigns would start and stop. When they stopped, the Purple Army made great advances. The Knights, led by the Dark World 7, gave their all fighting for vengeance for the events 3 years prior. The Star Havoc reigns proved to be their greatest ally. Because of this phenomena, the Phantasm Archkingdom's army was able to wipe out a third of the enemy's forces. By now, the Imperial government wanted the Realm of Frost to redeploy its White Mecha army, but they refused because the Ice Princesses thought it would be disastrous for both the Realms of Frost and Gloom, drawing the ire of the Imperial government. They sent an emissary to convene with the Realm of Frost, but the Imperial emissary was stopped by the machine beasts and barred entry. Naumangard had long laid dormant in its city form, but it sprang to life as a mobile fortress against the threat of the Imperial government. A council was convened, and it was decided that they would refuse the Empire's demands. The will of the Ice Princesses took priority. The realm began strengthening its defenses when it refused the demands of the government. This could be seen as a move toward neutrality. After 2 losses, the Dragonoids abandoned the Star Dragons and they fled into an underground region that was their original home. Any surviving Star Dragons took to the skies and flew away to unknown destination. Meanwhile, Queen Meduke's ritual magic raised the corpse of the Imperial Thunder Dragon and turned him into a diabolical dark world dragon. If it wasn't for the Emperor Beasts, the Purple Army of Gloom would have gone much further. With the Storm Beast Emperor at the head of the army, they smashed into the forces of Gloom's left flank. The Emperor Beasts managed to drive the Purple Army out of their territory. The army of Gloom was forced back into the Valley of the Star Dragons that they previously held. With the Dragonoids weakened at the hands of the army of Gloom, the Pterosaurs attacked the Dragonoids with all the forces they could muster. The Pterosaurs took the weakened state of the Dragonoids as an advantage to reclaim their lost power at the hands of these Dragonoids. With chaos in the realm of flame, rebellion in the realm of gloom, and the shift toward neutrality in the realm of frost, the unified empire was losing control. The Star Dragons tried to negotiate with the Pterosaurs, however the Pterosaurs came prepared for war and would not listen. The battle from Mount Offer began. The Dinosaur King aimed to put an end to the Dragonoids. The Battle of Mount Offer ended in a victory for the Pterosaurs. 3 days after the interregional sports competition began, the Star Havoc reign came to the realm of Radiance. So great was the confusion that the games had to be stopped immediately. The competition organizers directed both the athletes and the audience to flee. A girl from the Land of Cards desperately tended to the athletes so the games could restart. At the head of the interregional sports competition committee was the God Beast, the largest being in the Land of Beasts. There was a proposal to add Star Havoc rain dodging to the event, but it was rejected by the Sage Beast, who was serving on the executive committee. The anticipated winner of the obstacle cleaning race, where athletes gather trash on the way to the goal, would probably have been happy to clean up the falling red stones. It came as a huge disappointment when the competition was cancelled. The interregional sports competition was postponed indefinitely after several factors grew too overwhelming, including the Star Havoc rains, the White Army's evacuation, and the Empire's request to dispatch troops. Seeing the red stones raining down during the Star Havoc rain, some of the penguins felt the sight strangely familiar. The fairies were known for being pranksters, but when the red stones fell from the skies, they knew it was too dangerous to prank around. Instead, they toyed with these dangerous stones, and this led to a technique for controlling soul cores. A new substance discovered in the land of penguins had actually been known to the serpents for a long time. A serpent had discovered how to control the soul cores, but this research was stolen when the serpent was captured by the Arc Kingdom's nobles. The Dark King Snake severely punished the guilty serpent that was responsible for leaking classified serpent knowledge. The King Snake of the serpents was locked away by one of the Dark World Seven. The serpents reluctantly obeyed the Arc Kingdom while attempting to rescue their leader, the King Snake, at every opportunity. Unfortunately, security was tight and even his location was a closely guarded secret. The Star Havoc rain that fell across the land was the key to the revival of the Void Lords. These spirits were cast down into the depths of despair about 250 years ago. The resurrection of the Void Lords was prophesied by the dragon who bore the jeweled elements in his body. He ordered the elements to spread throughout the world and warn of an existential threat. They did so with the utmost diligence. And that, for now, is all the lore I could find through the card's flavor text, teaser trailer from Bandai, and the demo deck summary. If you are missing important details, let me know in the comments down below. I have not included all the flavor texts. Some, like the one on the flying turtle, and the Panton line, for example, were not relevant to the story and I did not include them. The next time I will not go over specific events mentioned in this video unless there is a substantial part of the set that focuses on an event. I will simply place the future cards in the time frame that is sketched here and expand upon it. So thank you all for watching, I really do appreciate it. Hit the like button and press subscribe if you want to see more Battle Spirit Saga in the future. See you all later. Bye bye.